In a video where someone said good work doesn't necessarily speak for itself. Sometimes you need to speak about it. And I realize it's been a long time since I made a video, but I just needed to speak on this. Good work doesn't necessarily speak for itself. You need to speak about it. Lots of people are doing a lot of people are doing so many good things in their tiny little corner, and then they come on social media, they see the kind of things that are trending, and they're like, oh, why is this what is trending? I'm doing this is going on, nobody is talking about it. And good work doesn't necessarily speak for itself. It is what you speak about, it is what you put out there that is going to trend. That is what people would know about. You see some people doing mediocre work. Let me not even call it mediocre because they are doing their best. Some people are doing something, no matter how mid it is, but they are doing it and they are putting it out there. And because they are putting it out there, they are getting the patronage that you are doing an amazing, high quality job, are not getting. Why? Because you're not putting yourself out there. Let me give some real life examples. And what I want you to take away from this is the fact that visibility is strategy. Let's look at LinkedIn content creators, or is it freelancers they call themselves? When sometimes I see a post on LinkedIn, somebody attends a conference, and at the end of the conference, the person is talking about, oh, I attended this conference, there were world leaders in the conference. The person is going to mention one name that sounds big that you've probably not heard about before, but because of the way the person mentioned the name, you're like, ah, this must be a big person. And then the person is talking about the lessons learned from the conference, the key takeaways, how this is going to make their lives better, and a whole lot of shenanigans. And because they are doing this constantly, they become thought leaders in that particular niche, right? And they get more opportunities. You're hearing this person got a job through LinkedIn. I've seen somebody that said, oh, recruiters or job people reach out to me to offer me a job. And it's because they constantly put themselves out. They are not necessarily the best, but they put themselves in the spotlight for you to take notice of them and offer them the opportunities that some people are looking for. In the workplace too, you see a lot of people saying, I do a lot and I learned that the hard way, but let me not go into it. I do a lot and they're not taking notice of me. Because one other person is busy tooting their own horn to say, ah, it was me that wrote this proposal. It was me that did this. It was me that made this presentation. People are putting themselves out there, but you're hiding yourself and you're wondering why the promotion is not coming to you in the workplace. And self-advocacy or advocacy for the work that you're doing is not bragging. Yes, the work you're doing is giving you bragging rights, but it is not bragging because at the end of the day, it is not about you. When you're putting this work out there, you're not centering yourself. You're centering the work that you're doing. You want people to see the work. If not, it looks as if you're bragging. If not, it looks like this person's ego is bigger than their talents. That is not what you're trying to focus on. You're not focusing on yourself. You're not focusing on your ego. You're focusing on the work. So don't make that mistake when you're trying to promote something that you end up promoting yourself. People don't see the work you're trying to put out there. Rather, they are focusing on you. I don't know if that makes sense to you. Anyways, when you're putting yourself out there, when you're promoting your work, when you want people to know what you're doing, stay humble. Be loud about the impact of the work. Like, what would your potential clients get from patronizing you? What sense of fulfillment would come from making you their own vendor? And don't forget, put your work out there. I see some people when they are posting work that they are doing, when they are posting their job or the markets that they are selling, as ladies especially, you see them, they want to wear bra, they are posting work. When they are talking about the work that they are doing, your focus is on the 2 points that's coming out here. You are not talking about your work. You know the markets that you are selling. Some of they know the market that they are selling. So when you're posting about your work, let the focus be on what you want people to see, except if it is yourself that you're selling. But let the focus be on what you want people to see. Now, this is this is what I want you to take away from here. You're doing great work. Whether you're at the top or you're still starting, you're doing great work. And don't be ashamed of it. Be proud of your growth process. Document the growth process. Share it with your would-be clients. And before you know it, you're going to get to the top. You're going to get the patronage that you're looking for. You're going to get to the peak. Thank you for staying till the end of this video. If you did, I love you.